Hello, it's me again, and so I'm doing this helpful video to walk you through week 3. So here we are on the Moodle site, and this is when Prime Suite activities begin, and that occurs in the EHR through the McGraw-Hill Connect software for weeks 3 through 9. And I'm scrolling down here, so this is a screenshot of what you will see in week 3. All right, and this is the only week I'm doing the screenshot. The rest of the weeks are pretty evident, and we'll go into Connect here in just a minute. So I'm scrolling all the way down. There's 7 subsections of Chapter 3, and each section has additional sub-exercises of a demo mode. Okay, so you see that here, demo, practice, and then the test mode. So I have a PDF loaded in the beginning here of week 3. Be sure to read that before you begin week 3. And so this is how week 3 looks, okay? And so now I'm going to take you into the student view that you'll see when you get into the EHR and working with Connect. So when you want to open up a chapter, you just click it there. So each week we'll have the overview of the chapter, which is the Learn Smart activity. Then you'll have homework, the self-study quiz, should you choose to do that, and then taking the Chapter 1 quiz. So then you want to close that up, you just click there again. So let's go into Chapter 3, and again, you're going to see the same 4 things. Every chapter for the whole course has, the Learn Smart, the homework, the self-study quiz, and then the chapter quiz. So now here you notice also where it says quiz, practice, homework, and then that stands for Learn Smart. You go over here, let me just move this window over just a little bit. So you go over here and you see simulation. So the way you enter them is you just click right there, and then you're going to click begin. Now, mine is going to go right into it because I've already, been in it and I've loaded it, all right? And I am in Firefox. We're having a little bit of some technical difficulties right now, and so I'm going to speak to that at the end. But when you go into a mode, and in fact, anyway, when you go into a mode, it's going to load, and it's going to take a little while to load. The buffering and all that kind of thing is going to take place. So as I think most of you know, when you begin a quarter, you've got to get used to the software. Your device has got to get used to the software. So anyhow, you'll see how things work, and you'll get more familiar. All right, so be sure to read these introductory notes here. So it says, in the demo mode, you can watch a task being completed in Prime Suite. You'll watch the steps being performed. You will not need to do any clicking to complete the steps. You can use the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen to pause the demo, which I'll show you. You must complete the entire demo in order to receive a grade for the activity. Click Begin Demo Mode button at the bottom of the box here to start. And then this is true of most of the activities. Note number 1, if you close out of the browser before clicking the Return to Assignment List button at the end of the exercise, your assignment will show as in progress and no score will be reported. Number 2, you can see the setup information for this exercise along with the steps in the textbook that you have, and that starts on page 56 in your book. So this is the beginning of exercise 3.1. All right, so we're going to click here, begin demo mode, and this is the loading. So it's very quick for me. All right, but here's what it sounds like.
Click the Customize Patient Information icon. Select Patient Picture.
So it's very slow and deliberate, and it's why I only have these in Chapter 3 and 4, and then I stop the demo mode in Chapter 5. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to hit the pause button for a second. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things I want to just show you here. So over here on the right side of the screen, you have the steps one by one listed, and you can scroll up and down the steps. Okay? Now, the way you want to get, if you want to get out of it and you can't finish it, you click here, and I'll show you that in just a minute, but I want to just show you a couple things. So some of you may think you can get out of the exercise going like this. Well, all that does is it's like a toggle. It turns the step window off. So if you want to restore the steps to see them, so there it's down there below. And similarly, obviously, you know how pause and play works. So now I'm going to continue. Down here is a little bit about the audio. Okay, so now I'm going to continue.
Select age.
So say something happens at home and you're interrupted, all right? So you can use that scroll bar. Okay, I'm going to hit pause again, And you're going to use this end of simulation, and then you'll click there. And then here it says you've completed the demo mode and we'll see full credit. And then in order to do that, as it had already cautioned you in the beginning, it repeats those same notes. You need to hit the return to assignment list. Okay, and then it takes you back out. All right, so that's the demo mode. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the practice mode. So I hit begin. Again, you're going to get the same instruction here. Okay. Now it says in the practice mode, you can complete a simulated Prime Suite task yourself. And then it says if your instructor has done the demo mode, simply follow the on-screen text prompts to complete the steps. You must complete the entire practice in order to receive a grade. Click the begin practice mode. So here we go. Again, the loading is very quick.
The view patient info icon.
But when you load these initially for the chapter 3.1 exercises, it's going to take a while to load, so just be patient. So now here, it's not doing it for you. I got to go in here. So I click here.
Click the Customize Patient Information icon.
All right, so it basically is not a narration and doing it for you. It walks you through. Okay, so I click there.
Select patient
and I want to stop here for just a second and just bring attention to the fact that you will begin to notice, and this is even in the test mode, the next step after you complete the previous step will kind of be highlighted for you. So that's another guide. Okay, so here it's telling me
select patient ID.
Okay, so again, you follow the steps there.
Select age.
All right, so again, the same thing. I want to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to click end of simulation, and then I return to the assignment list. That's how you get your scores registered. Now, I know some of you are probably going to blaze through the demo and the practice mode. And again, you will not have the demo mode starting in Chapter 5. I just did it for Chapters 3 and 4. But you will have the practice mode and the test mode for every chapter. So now let's go into the test mode, because that's a different game. All right, so here we go. All right, so you go into begin. And then same instruction. However, this is a little bit different. See, now you have no audio in the test mode. So in the test mode, you will test your knowledge by completing the Prime Suite task on your own without on-screen guidance. Okay, you can use your textbook to review the steps as you go along. Please be very careful what you do, as the system will register any misspelled entries and wrong clicks, which will reduce your score accordingly. Your total score will be displayed at the end of the test. Okay? All right, so same thing again. You must click the return to assignment list button to get it registered. And then again here, there's no audio. So it seems kind of very odd compared to the previous two modes. So here we are, and this is how it starts. So this is where you're going to use your book as a refresher to go ahead and follow these assignments. Now, I want to say one thing about the test mode. There's no easy out for the test mode. You really need to go fully through the test mode, and then at the end you'll see how that works. So here I'm on page 56, and it's 56, and it says click the view patient icon. Okay, so I'm gonna and then I'm just going to click something that's wrong, but the next step would be to click the customize patient information icon, okay, which is right here. But say I clicked right there. This is the box that you're going to get. It says your response was not correct. You have lost the point for the step. Click less if you need to help to see the correct answer. So you can do this and click yes, and it'll show you. Okay, so you click there. All right, and then see here, the next step, if you look in the book, is click patient picture, and you can kind of see it highlighted there, so that'll help you. But say, for example, I wanted to just show you one other thing. I clicked the wrong thing. So the first time we chose yes. But this time I'm just going to say no. I want to do it on my own. And then I'm going to hit patient picture. See, and then it continues. So there's no audio. But see here how patient name is highlighted? So that's the next step. So you will get the hang of this as this goes on. And the programs are sensitive. And, as you know, in healthcare, you need to be precise. So I want to just speak to this for just a second. And in a real EHR that you are working with, granted, this is a simulation in McGraw-Hill, but Greenway Medical Solutions is a real EHR that's used out in the world, mostly in the southeast of the United States. But the point I'm trying to make here is that accuracy and the linear approach is lending itself to how you approach your work. when inputting data into an EHR. So you have to be patient regarding the sensitivities and the functionality of the software. Of course, be patient with the loading of screens, the buffering, and again, that's going to be relative to your device, your ISP, and browser. McGraw-Hill Tech Support's available. I'm available. You can put a question on the student formula. And I think as we get deeper into working with the EHR, you're going to enjoy, entering this information. So again, the demo mode will end as of Chapter 4. So 3 and 4, you have the demo mode. All right, and you can refer to the syllabus with regards to the point values and everything that's included within the EHR software. Okay, I think that's it. All right, thank you.